Tonight, on Wolf.
Go back in the street where you belong.
You heard him, you heard me.
You get some business with that grocer. He made you look bad.
Help me, somebody, please!
Someone else might have done this. Somebody your father knew.
I told you I saw who it was. It was Will Hahn. What are you trying to get him off the hook for?
No one's admit seeing him. Even the Asian cops are being stonewalled in the Chinese community.
We used to call it the bamboo curtain. If somebody comes up with the guts to talk, I'm going to be there to listen.
Mi scusi. Sorry.
Bingo, there he is. Good news. You're through for today. Let's go.
I promised I'd finish this. 15 minutes.
Come on, Will. People are waiting, man.
Nate Pinto, hurry up.
You don't mind if Will takes off early, do you? See, I told you it's no problem.
Grazie, Signor Grattelli. Say hello to Alfredo.
Prego. Buongiorno, Vincenzo. These are better if you keep them in a little salt water.
You know, people have been eating my olives for 42 years. You're my first complaint.
It's just a suggestion. Give it that little something extra.
Santoro, we gotta talk.
We're late today, Vincenzo.
I'm sorry, Santori. I can only play 75.
Why do you play this game with me? I've been coming here for 3 years now. You're always short.
If I had the money, I wouldn't need the loan to begin with. I tell you what, come next week, I'll give you double.
It doesn't work like that, Vincenzo. It's $1.5 billion a week until the debt's retired.
And what will that be? I already paid you 4 times over.
Wait, Vincenzo. Hey, where you hiding?
Tomorrow, Vincenzo. Salvatore Lupo. I hear your son's back in town. How you two getting along? Fixing up the Seawolf could be an expensive proposition. You find yourself in a bind.
I'll sink that boat before I do business with you, Santori.
Change your mind. You know where to find me.
What are you doing with that lot, Drosky boss?
I serve the public. Let's play. Mix them up.
How's the provolone?
You gotta ask.
Want to close the door, please? Sure. Thanks. Connie.
Thank you. Hi, Tony.
Lucarelli told me he's making cannolis tomorrow. You better get your order in early.
Oh, thanks. Bob, you want to take this? What's this?
I dropped Pop off to play dominoes. Some guy was handing them out.
Coming attractions to the Pagoda Palace.
Yeah. I told him I liked my movies in English. He didn't understand what I was saying.
Remember when you used to go to this place?
When it was the Palace. 50 cents for a Saturday double feature. Dying for a bag of popcorn.
And we got kicked out the time you got caught carving our initials in the balcony seats?
Yeah, well, who's supposed to be looking out for the usher, huh?
Well, I was too busy looking at Steve McQueen's Baby Blues.
Thomas Crown Affair. I love that movie.
No bullet.
Whatever.
And we used to go to Gino's Pizzeria for a slice after.
And now that place is gone.
Not gone. Different.
Povero Vincenzo, sono sempre vincitore. I know, you ran out of sixes already. When are you going to learn, Vincenzo? You got to save something for the end.
Finalmente che... Ecco. Accidenti. Can I help you, gentlemen? Excuse me.
What's the matter with you kids? This man's talking to you.
Bandit, old man. We're just browsing.
Listen, we don't want any trouble. Will, what are you doing? You shouldn't be messing around with these guys.
You got a problem with us being in here? This is a free country. You need some tomatoes, Tommy?
You kids better behave yourself. Vincenzo, call the police.
I could use some of these, too.
Imbecile.
Animale! Go back in the streets where you belong!
Will? Okay. Another time, old man.
Hey, Pop! You awake? Come on, oh, were they running last night? We got salmon for a month. Come here. Look at this. Hey, Pop. Nice, huh? Wrap some for Connie, we freeze the rest. What's with the glasses?
My eyes are bothering me. Too much sun.
Come on, let's see it. Come on.
There. You happy, huh? Now go take a shower. You're stinking up the place.
What happened?
Me and Vincenzo had a fight over dominoes, all right? Now mind your own business.
The Rossettis didn't want to leave either. Neither did Rudy Colazzo. You gotta face it, Papa. Most of your friends have moved away.
I don't want to hear about Colazzo and Rossetti. You want me to give up everything because there are a few bad kids on the block.
It's not only the gangs, Papa. The new people in the neighborhood, they go to their own stores, they buy from their own people. We are losing money every month.
I built this store from the ground up, and you want me to just walk away. Where would I go?
The suburbs. Burlingame, El Cerrito, someplace safe. When you and Mama first opened up this place, it was like a big family. Not now.
You think I don't know that, Maria?
I know you do, Papa. But you've had serious offers on the store, and you won't listen to one of them.
I listen. I just don't sell.
Well, what about me, Papa? Did you ever once think that I couldn't get more out of life than helping you in the store 7 days a week?
If you don't like it here, you can go. I don't need your help.
You can't afford to hire
Just
anyone
go!
else.
Hi, Maria.
Vincenzo?
Is Salvatore all right?
Well, he's a little sore around the edges. Want to tell me what happened?
He didn't tell you?
No.
Well, just a misunderstanding, it's all.
No, it's not, Papa. Some Chinese kids have been bothering store owners on the street. They're like a gang. The Dragons.
You call the police, Vincenzo?
We don't need babysitters. We can take care of this ourselves.
By hitting them with your stick? 3 of them came in here yesterday. Papa hit one of them, a kid named Han.
He deserved it. I gave him a lesson in respect.
Wait a minute. Did he hit Pop?
It was an accident.
He's been coming in here since he was a baby with his mother. Now he's running with a bad crowd.
You know where I can find him? Excuse me, where can I find Wilhan?
You work over there.
Thank you. Wilhan? Yeah. I got a problem I think you can help me with.
Who are you?
Tony Wolf. And I like shopping at Giamo's Grocery down on Stockton. You know the place? I thought so.
Hey, that guy's crazy, man.
And my old man's sporting a few bruises, too. Now, you hurt him, you hurt me.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with that.
Not the first time you and your buddies caused trouble over on Stockton. You know what I mean?
You making new friends back here? Johnny, we're just talking.
Since you're here, you can listen, too. We got a nice, friendly street here called Stockton. And it's gonna stay that way.
You Italians think you own the neighborhood. It isn't that way anymore.
Nobody owns this neighborhood. We all have to live here. Now, either of you two forget it, I'll be back to remind you. Bing Batman.
What was he talking to you for? You pick your name out of a hat? I don't know how he found me. Everything goes through me, you get it? Yeah, sure. Hey, I gotta go. When you're through, you got some business with that grocer. Come on, John. Hey, he hurt you, Will. He made you look bad. Hey, I'm okay. It doesn't matter. You gotta settle things.
All I'm saying is don't jump to any conclusions, Pop.
What are you talking about? Vincenzo gets jumped 2 days in a row. You call it a coincidence.
We relax.
I just hope the old fool got a good look at the guy that did it.
He just bumped into me as he was coming out of the store. He was running. I don't know. No, they won't tell me anything.
It was those same punks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're Tony Wolf, right?
I was walking down with a bag.
Yeah. Charlie Pastrana. I worked Russian Hill when we were in Chinatown.
How you doing?
Hey, I got this from those animals yesterday. I can identify them.
We may call on you later for a statement. Miss Giamo has already given us enough to go on.
Then what are you waiting for?
Oh, take it easy.
Miss Giamo?
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Takata, the attending physician.
Yes?
Your father's in a coma.
Santo Cielo, I gotta see him.
Only members of the immediate family are allowed in intensive care.
I knew Vincenzo before you were in diapers. Where I come from, that's immediate family.
I'm sorry. ICU rule.
Rules, that's my best friend in there.
There's nothing I can do.
Huh?
What?
Please.
You can go in for a few moments.
Thank you.
Miss Giamo, your father's condition is very grave. He won't be able to speak to you.
Can you believe that guy?
Wolf, I just want to tell you, I worked with Tyler, and he says you were a damn good cop. What happened to you wasn't fair.
We said life was fair. Take it easy.
Pop, come on. Let's go sit down. It's gonna be a long night. Come on, sit down.
You think that dog would recognize me by now?
He does. That's why he barks.
Stopped by to see you last night. You weren't in.
Yeah, Pop and I were over at the hospital. You call your friends over at the DA's office about the Giamo case?
Yeah, forensic took a set of matching prints. And the store's closed sign, the cash register, and the back door. They're all convinced it belongs to the Chinese kid Han.
Why don't they just bring him in and find out?
Well, they'd like to, but they can't find him. Even the Asian cops are being stonewalled in the Chinese community.
Yeah, I know. We used to call it the bamboo curtain. Everybody clams up.
His parents told the police he's disappeared, hadn't shown up at work. Even the Dragon Gang members have all been questioned. No one admits seeing him.
Come on, Dylan. The Dragons have got to know where he's at. Are they being staked out?
The police are doing what they can. They can't have a 24-hour surveillance. It's not that high a priority. Don't worry, he'll show up.
Yeah, when? Come on, Vincenzo helped build that community. If that was Pacific Heights, well, it'd be a whole different story.
No one is ignoring this case, Tony.
Save it, Dylan. I got work to do. How's it going, Earl? You seem real hot around. Earl, me and you were back a long way.
Joe! Joe! Joe!
Daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, Lord, which we give those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from evil. Amen.
I know this is a difficult time for you, Maria. The Lord gives us strength when we most need it.
Oh, no, Father.
Some things are beyond human understanding. We have to trust in Him to do what's best for us.
Thank you. Thank you.
For what?
Being such a good friend of my father, the both of us.
Hey, we're family. We gotta stick together, right? Maria, you gotta get me in to see him. Listen, that doctor thinks he knows everything, but he don't know how to take care of Vincenzo.
Sal.
Listen, I remember on the boat from Napoli with 2 kids coming to America. We're so excited. We sneak into the galley. We eat everything that ain't held down. Now, your father, he gets so sick. Maria, you wouldn't believe it. We're turning green. And the doctor tells him, you gotta stay in bed, don't get out. Next thing you know, we're sneaking back into the galley for the sausage and the pepper.
You don't understand.
Do you think he likes laying in bed there, being treated like some kind of an invalid? He'll be out in no time.
Sal, stop it. He's not coming out.
What are you talking about?
I talked to the doctor. The machines can keep his body alive.
Oh, he knows. Huh? Now the big shot doctor is playing God. Who's gonna live? Who's gonna die? Well, I'm telling you, he don't know Vincenzo.
It's not a mistake, Sal. He's gonna be lying there for months, maybe years, with no chance of recovery.
Yamo, I've been looking for you.
How you holding up? Can I trouble you for a few minutes of your time?
Certainly. What is it?
I'd like you to look at something. You too, Mr. Lupo.
Make sure they face this way. Any of these kids look familiar?
No, I don't see Will Hahn.
Neither do I. You sure now? Take your time.
I told you, none of the Dragon kids are here.
Get it out on the streets. We're looking for Will Hahn, and everybody's going to know it until we find him.
Long enough to find him.
Finding him was easy. We had to be careful. The man was a cop.
Why didn't you just give me the address? I would have come myself. Oh, I see you found your purse.
You're here to listen.
So talk.
Will.
I never touched the old guy on Stockton Street.
You're never going to convince anybody with this routine.
It's true. Somebody was in the store when I showed up. Dark, heavy-set guy. Rich-looking, shouting in Italian.
All right. It's very original.
I'm telling you, man. They got in a fight and the old man hit his head on the counter. I took off out of there.
Why are you telling me this?
Maybe you want to know the truth. Some people say you can be trusted.
Hey, you don't give a damn about him. You just want to keep the heat off you and your gang. Shut up! Any cop looking for Hahn puts a target on you guys wearing green.
You want to play tough guy?
Take these ropes off, we'll dance. Let's go! Stop it!
You know, everybody out there's already decided I'm guilty. They don't want to hear what happened. I didn't do it.
What if I find this Italian guy? You're gonna come forward, testify in court, and tell them what you saw?
Find him first, then we'll talk.
That don't cut it.
I gotta know who I'm dealing with. Will you stand up? He don't have the answer.
Yeah.
All right, then. We better stay in touch. You want to untie me? another thing. I don't like your way of doing things. If this Italian guy doesn't exist, you made the biggest mistake of your life.
Thanks.
It's good they moved your father out of intensive. Be more comfortable here. Rhea, I gotta ask you. Did your father have any problems before all this happened?
What kind of problems?
Oh, I mean, did he have any fights with anyone? Maybe a business associate.
Not that I know of. He kept to himself about the business. He didn't even like me seeing the books.
Yeah. I know it was hard keeping the store going after your mom died. Father had a lot of bills. Where'd he get the money from?
I don't know. What are you asking me all these questions for?
Well, you know me with the questions. Boy, this neighborhood's really changing. Didn't anybody ever try to buy your pop out?
What difference does that make?
Because I think someone else might have done this. Somebody your father knew.
I told you I saw who it was. It was Will Hahn. What are you trying to get him off the hook for?
Nobody makes his meat sauce like you, Pop. I think it's nice that Connie volunteered her place for the benefit tonight, huh?
Yeah.
You know, she told me that Vincenzo cashed in his life insurance after his wife died, and he still didn't have enough money to pay his bills.
So what, you think it's easy running a business?
Well, Maria told me he paid everything off a couple of years ago. She doesn't know where he got the money from.
Maybe he took out a loan. Give me the peppers.
It wasn't any loan. At least not from a bank.
What do I know? Maybe he got it from Pete Santori. I saw him hanging around, drumming up business.
Santori. That's who was in the shop with Vincenzo.
What are you talking about?
Everybody knows it was that Chinese kid, huh? Everybody could be wrong. The police report said that Vincenzo hit his head on the counter. Now, Santori could have pushed him just as easily as Will Hahn.
That's crazy. Why would Vincenzo want to fight with Santori?
Maybe he had enough of trying to pay off the juice on his loan. He decided to do something about it. That's what Hahn said he saw.
Oh, you know this kid, huh? You believe everything he says?
No, I don't know him at all.
Well, that's what I said.
But I do know what it's like to be blamed for something he didn't do.
Santori. You know, everybody's afraid of him.
If somebody comes up with the guts to talk, I'm gonna be there to listen.
You're missing a heck of a party.
Whose idea was this anyway? Vincenzo's got a lot of pride.
Everybody loved your spaghetti sauce, too.
What do you expect? It's a free meal.
Listen to me, Sal. Everybody here cares about Vincenzo. We're all gonna miss him.
Don't talk that way. He's still alive. What's the matter with everyone here? Ascolta. Now listen to me. Hey, I'm trying to talk here. Now, I know Vincenzo would want me to say grazie to everyone. And especially the Cani Bacali. Now I want everybody to put in a little something extra. Because our old friend is coming back sooner than you think to thank you all personally Because if anybody can make a liar out of those doctors, it's my friend Vincenzo Giamo! Grazie mille,
Come on, Phil. Centauri comes in here at least a few times a week.
Told you, man, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, sure you haven't. Let me have a bottle of water.
Look, I don't want your money. I don't want your business.
I wouldn't be turning away business if I were you, Phil. I mean, you know what'll happen if you keep Centauri waiting for his juice. But didn't you hear what the guy you're protecting did to Vincenzo Giamo?
You're out of here. All right. What do you want from me?
When's he coming back?
Whenever he wants. I gave him the joint a year ago to pay off a debt.
Next time you see your boss, you tell him I'm looking for him, Danish.
Yeah.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Tony.
How'd it go tonight?
Still going. You should have stuck around. You was in here.
Centauri?
Donated $100 to Vincenzo's fund. Sal tried to throw it back in his face.
What happened?
Angelo and his son stopped him. I don't think Centauri even noticed. You want some coffee?
Yeah. So where's Pop now?
Went home to sleep it off. He had quite the night.
It's been a rough week for him, Connie. It's cut pretty deep. I mean, him and Vincenzo.
I know how close they are.
When they came over from Italy together, they lived over in this little apartment on Clementina Street. They used to take turns sleeping in a bed till they could afford to buy a cot. Him and Vincenzo, Connie, they're more than friends. Connie, I think part of Papa's dying with them.
But he won't let anybody near him, Tony. It's not good. He's got to somehow learn to deal with it.
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah, I know.
And Connie, you know Pop. All his life he's hated hospitals. And now he's there every single day, sitting outside of Vincenzo's door like he's some lost soul. Well, it's got to be eating him alive.
You got to talk to him, Tony. Talk to him, huh?
I told them I need more time to decide. Dr. Takata said not to rush. But I feel pressured.
It's a decision that no person should have to make at all. The question of how far we must go in sustaining life is being debated now by the church. There is no single answer.
How can there be no answer? I need an answer. Help me, Father.
I'd like to. But in good conscience, this is not my decision to make.
Excuse me.
Hi, Mary. I just came by to drop something off. Maybe I should come back later.
No, come in, Tony, please.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good evening, Antonio.
Buonasera, padre. Come stai?
Bene, grazie. Whatever you decide, I'll pray that you be guided not by your emotions, but your relationship to God. God bless you both.
Buonanotte, Father. I just stopped by to give you this. Connie and the gang collected almost $1,000. Go on, take it.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Just know that a lot of people love you and your father. You want to go for coffee, Maria?
No, thanks. You know, he always made all the decisions for the both of us. It made me so mad. Now I have to decide, and I can't. I wish I could talk to him.
What would he tell you if he could? Do you think he'd want you to remember him like this? Oh, Marie, you had a full life.
All I ever wanted was for him to be happy.
He was happy. Oh, Maria. I mean, now he'd want you to go on with your own life. You gave him everything he ever asked for.
It never seemed like enough.
Vincenzo. Vincenzo's like my papa. They don't know how to show their feelings. Now you gotta be there for him. One last time, Maria. Huh? Come on.
Sal. Told you no. Lose your money to somebody else for a change. I gotta go.
It's like Sherlock Holmes is back from Chinatown.
Take that back right now.
What, your kid forgets what neighborhood he grows up in and I gotta apologize?
Come on, you and me. Come on! Nobody talks about my son that way, you hear me? Come on!
Take it easy, Sal. I'm sorry. Go on, your kid's waiting for you.
What's going on over there? People putting their 2 cents in where it don't belong, like you've been doing.
What are you talking about?
Don't give me that Mr. Innocent stuff. Maria told me you were at the store last night. Talking about pulling the plug on Vincenzo.
She's got a terrible decision to make, Pop. She needs some support.
What about Vincenzo?
Pop, it's too late for Vincenzo.
Don't say that.
Papa, Mama's dying. You were crazy. You would have done anything to keep her alive. But you told me that when you saw how much pain she was in, you prayed that it would end. That was because you loved her, Papa. You gotta let him go. Here you go, Pop. A prosciutto mortata della fresca, just like you like it.
I ain't hungry.
Come on, you gotta eat something.
Tomorrow's my domino day with Vincenzo. I haven't missed the day since they took out my appendix.
I'll play dominoes with you.
What do you know about dominoes?
I know you like to play. Come on, eat something. When you're finished, I'll run you over to the hospital, okay?
Tony, you got a telephone call.
Who is it?
Johnny Chin?
Excuse me.
Can I get you anything else, Sal?
You know, Vincenzo never could hold on to a buck. And remember, he insisted on buying Rosa this fancy silk dress for the wedding. I had to lend him my only suit because he couldn't afford one of his own.
You're lucky you have such nice memories.
Memories, I got a lot of them. Good. I want my friend back.
I know.
Hey, Pop. I gotta go. I got a line at Centauri.
Good. Don't worry, I'll get to the hospital myself.
Connie, want to run Pop over to the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you over there.
I heard you were back.
And I heard you were still sucking blood from this community.
Why do you insult me? I perform a service here. They come to me.
When you jumped from loan sharking to murder, you made a big mistake.
Hey, you hear this fresh mouth trying to give me a hard time? You're a loser, Wolf. You are nothing, and you've got nothing.
You're Prince all over Jamo's store.
Says who? I'm not even a suspect.
Oh, but you will be.
First, you turned bad on the cops, and now you're trying to betray one of your own. Why don't you let that chink go down for it? He's the one the cops want.
But it ain't gonna happen that way.
You've got no proof. You've got no witnesses.
That's the guy.
You had enough? You had enough?
Yeah.
So have I.
What's the matter? Marguerite, you gotta tell me what happened.
I couldn't stand to see him like that. So pale and helpless. It wasn't him anymore.
You signed the papers.
I had to, Sal. I had to.
I know. I know. You know how much trouble you're causing everybody, huh? You used to be so strong. How can you let yourself look like this? Hey, the bambino's was after us, huh, Vincenzo? My looks, your brain. You were some bad. Remember when we first saw Rosa? Walking down Lombard Street, huh? With her mother? You walked right over and you introduced yourself. I couldn't believe it. I could never do that. But you did it. You made everything look so damn easy. Who's going to show me the way now? Addio, caro amico. Ti voglio tanto bene.
I
Safe journey, huh?
I've been waiting for you, Pop. Come on.
On the next wolf.
You set that fire?
No way. I don't believe in violence.
You want to explain to me why a nice kid like you is dealing drugs?
This crack plague is wiping out a whole generation.
I want to know who shot up that community center last night.
Tony, have you gone crazy? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Cops may have to live by the rules, but not me. I'm not a cop.
Later tonight, join Tony Orlando and Dawn, animal trainer Peter Gross, and more on the Pat Sajak Show. Now stay tuned as a renowned heart specialist risks his life and the lives of his patients. Richard Chamberlain stars on Island Sun. Next.